Hey guys, apologize if the streams lately have been kind of in and out. Trying to see about getting that fixed. Show you guys a little bit of kind of where I'm at. This is a cafe here in Hoi An, Vietnam. So I was kind of looking into some talking about Bithumb, faking volume, which is something that I think has been considered for quite a while, that that some of the Korean exchanges were faking volume in terms of like what they were doing in their exchange. And I was also kind of looking into kind of some of the recent news with like the YouTube Purge that just happened about a week ago or so. I came across something else just talking about how Beatles has been victimized, and so like my this has been a little bit negative. So I don't want to necessarily like influence people on who they should follow or what they should look at, but when you have YouTubers that are blatantly kind of doing different tactics and things, and it's easily obvious to a fairly knowledgeable crypto person. They can just look at it and they can see right through it. They can see it for what it is. But like, I've been actually amazed that the last two like in the last week, he's done like an interview with Richard Hart and Roger Ver, and so like I'm sure they're not really looking into some of this stuff too heavily, but I want to show you guys some of my research and let you guys decide on your own. And so I put a lot of this information in the description below. So there was this YouTuber Purge, and I think probably maybe one of the best articles that kind of covers it is this Social Book IO. And so I've put this into the description below. And there's different ways of looking at this. So some of these other ones at the top, like I don't know as much. This is sorted by the amount of subscribers lost. You can see it looks like Oracle was like starting a channel or something here, and like went from 34,000 subscribers to 0. There was, but this Beatles was basically the most influenced one. But this right here, influencer was victimized by spam bots trying to win his giveaways. I just like, I have to, has no one done any research? Like, this is why we have blockchain. This is why we have an immutable record with cryptocurrency. All of these like transactions can be looked at. So when you were looking at some of these, like I even commented on Crypto Crow's video a while back, basically kind of like explaining this. Like, there's fake views, fake subscribers, fake likes. They have their entire channels botted with bots that are like spamming Ethereum bots, which have magically gone away now. However, the problem still persists, and so I want to show you, what is going on. And so I've been very skeptical about, like, I'd never even heard of this guy, and all of a sudden he's got 90,000 subscribers. He goes from 0 to almost 100,000 subscribers in a bear market. I mean, and he loses, a lot of his subscribers. So these are, according to him, these are all like spam bots or whatnot. But you can see like the history. Like, he's got, a few, here. He's losing, a few there. Like, he's not getting like hundreds and hundreds of subscribers. Now, if you open it up, the history a little bit more, he's got a day where he's almost got like 500 new subscribers. He loses 200. He loses another 100. Like, these are, and most of the days he's in the red. And so all of a sudden, his subscriber base has dramatically reduced, and a lot of the blame has been on spam bots. So and so I just had to kind of dig into this a little bit and see, like, because one of his big things that he has been claiming is that he's giving away $100 on his live streams every day. So now I'm totally commendable about that. I love that we have YouTubers that are going in the space and giving crypto away. However, I'm very skeptical about his giveaways, and I'll show you why. All of the transactions, and I've left all of these transactions in the description below, there's 0 history, and they're coming in and out, in and out. So this was the one ending in 7CF. This is the one ending in 93C. You can go back and verify all of these transactions. This is the one in CCA3. And what's really interesting about this one is he had this one that kind of went in and out, but when it went out, this one actually went to this address right here, which has 0 activity. It's like he's not even trying, you know? Like, these are obviously fake. Now, here's another one. This was from his video like a few weeks ago when he was claiming that his channel is being botted. This one actually looks real. So this was the one at the very bottom, and this one might be interesting to kind of take a look into. There wasn't a whole lot of history, you know, down here, but you can see that, like, you know, like, you know, if you're under the impression that these are actual people's addresses that they're putting in there. Now, what I'm theorizing is if you can even go through his streams, a lot of these, he was even posting in his latest stream, like, you know, with the locations. It's Philippines, it's India, it's Vietnam, and so a lot of these areas have kind of like social media based like ways to, you know, like they basically kind of trick some of the metrics. Like, and if you look at some of these, like, this requires mandatory comment, great comment. We want this video to 1 billion. The video scene, great job. Like, I mean, and also this was one where all of there's no more Ethereum addresses like on these. So I thought it was going to be interesting because he switched supposedly to a new thing, this Gleam, which I've seen some YouTubers have used, and you know, there's only, I guess, $2.95 in there now. And so this is the thing, you know, you got to put in your email, you got to basically connect. So it's a way to actually maybe, you know, get, like, build a little bit of community, like build some subscribers. I still, like, my chat is still seeming to have some issues, but so let's look into the recent giveaway that he did. So this was his recent, you know, giveaway. Well, I guess this wasn't the video, but this was, again, like, this was a few days ago, in and out. Here's the next transaction, in and out. This one actually goes out to Binance. He's got, like, you know, 2.3. This one, in and out. So here's another one. He didn't even, you know, send this one. And then this was the only one that actually looked somewhat legit. And so again, but some of these, like some of these are connected to some of the other addresses. This one has a lot of the same type of history of the other one that was in there. So, like, my theory is that since we've already kind of proven that he's paying for likes he has a video on Zilliqua with 34,000 likes, not a single dislike. That's if you can't see that is not real, like, you're, I guess that's going to be your argument. But I just want to basically show some of this because, and document some of this because, like, you have YouTubers that are going out there and saying that they're giving back to the community. I mean, that was like his, let's see if I can bring this up, like, where he actually is, like, talking with Roger Ver about it. So I'll play this short little clip where he's with Roger Ver. I mean,
currencies in general are truly one of the most important technologies in the history of the world. So let's spread it to our friends and family as fast as we possibly can.
A very big pioneer in cryptocurrency, whether you love them or hate them.
Man, but be careful of those spammers. You know, when you start giving away free stuff, I saw, you know, our channel gets attacked. We give away $100 on every single video. So just like on this video, somebody's going to get $100. But yeah, we start seeing all the different spammers come in. So I don't know if you guys have that problem, but yeah, if you guys find a way around it, let me know. Right now, I'm using Gleam.
So
yeah, we did.
I mean, so, you know, is it possible? I mean, sure. Like, this entire channel is completely botted and he's giving these away. However, if you're looking at some of his recent videos, like on this one, he doesn't have the Ethereum, you know, botted addresses anymore. Those aren't being spammed in his channel. That's a big coincidence. If your channel was being botted a week ago and all of a sudden, like, you made the switch to Gleam and all of a sudden it's not botted anymore, but you're still having some of the same activity with your giveaways. So anyways, I just want to present this information. I want to show what I would think, like, someone that's a little bit more authentic. This is Richard Hart. So Richard Hart, this is kind of looking at his subscribers. So he lost like 123 in that purge. So I lost, I think, like 40 or so. But, you know, this is normal. You know, he's having, like, you know, maybe maybe a few subscribers. Here's Roger Ver. He's been losing a little bit, gaining a little bit. You know, he lost, looks like 40 on the Purge, but you know, these are kind of normal numbers. And these guys have been also producing content for a while. This is Kingpin Crypto, who lost, what was it, looks like 33. He's losing views, which I think is interesting. You're losing views on videos. Like you don't see that with like Roger Ver or with Richard Hart. You don't see them like losing views or whatnot. This is DataDash, you know. But if you're going on to Crypto Beetle's channel, let's see if I can bring his channel up here. You know, he's losing views. He's also losing subscribers. So to me, that's obvious that he's like gaming the system. And you're also seeing this with some of the exchanges, like you're seeing it with Bithumb. So I left below. Yeah, Kingpin, he's changed his name, you know, a few different times. So, I mean, the thing is like, all right, I like Oracle. I see through what he's doing, right? And so like I do this in private, and other YouTubers, it's obvious to them. So like you can look at a channel and I can talk with my trusted, you know, YouTuber community. It's obvious. And so I mean, you don't always have the evidence, you know. However, this, you know, here we have blockchain. It's obvious that these accounts are, you know, not actual people's accounts that he's sending all of these giveaways to. And it's, you know, most likely what he has is he has some companies that are doing things to bot his channel for views, for likes, and also Ethereum addresses. And those are all going to say like the same, you know, entity or thing that's kind of going into his subscribers. So he had it before the switch and after the switch, like with the Purge. And so I just wanted to kind of document this. I don't want to do a whole lot of videos, you know, like this, but I feel like it at least, you know, needs a little bit of at least documentation in this, because this kind of stuff like upsets me for people that are actually, you know, being more real and authentic with what they're doing with their giveaways, with things that they're doing with their community. I'm no, like, you know, I'm not saying like I'm like a guy that is, you know, perfect in any way, but when you see just blatant examples of this, you know, I think it's worthy of at least documenting, because we can't even go back, like, I can't really go back, you know, in some of this. And so some of these analytics are, you know, you wouldn't necessarily see it. Like a guy like, you know, creates a fake channel in a bear market, and all of a sudden the bull market hits, and you know, you can use that to leverage yourself with doing, you know, sponsorships. So that's what you're seeing a lot with like the mainstream paid views. Like they all have disclaimers like on their YouTube page, you know, to, you know, absolve them from any liability of you know, promoting a lot of these projects and companies that they're being paid to promote. Crypto Beetles, like his #1 thing that he's promoting is his own shitcoin. So so that's my rant. Let me check in the chat a little bit. What's going on, CCB? Truth Seeker, Crypto Grease, Hodl Monkey. Got to move to BitTube. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, all of these things could, you know, you're like, the crypto community is very, like, these are smart guys. Like, you know, they know how to kind of do different things with the computers. They know how to kind of maybe trick some of the YouTube metrics and analytics, and some of those things can be in your favor if it helps to get your videos shown, and actually, you know, kind of build a real community. Sometimes, like, people, like, if you have like less than 1,000 subscribers and you're doing videos, you're probably not as apt to have someone subscribe to you as opposed to somebody that has, you know, say a larger, you know, following. Though, you know, a lot of people that are new into crypto, like, they wouldn't know. Like you're seeing here, like Richard Hart and Roger Ver, two, like, some of the most, you know, I mean, no one would call those guys like, well, those guys are very respected in their own circles in crypto. Like, they know what's going on. Like, these guys know more about crypto than I would. I would give them that, both of those guys. You know, and they're not necessarily seeing or even want to really deal with it, you know. But I feel like, there's a few different sub communities in the crypto YouTuber space, and that's why like I feel like some of the people that are marketing their channels and doing their channels a little bit differently, you know, it's I guess it's just all a matter of perspective. Let me see what else. I mean, man, the market's up. Holy cow, 133 billion. Let's refresh this. This has been great to see. So I'll do maybe a little bit more of a market update. We'll see how long this sustained run is. I didn't get a chance really to talk about Bithumb as much, but you know, you're going to see exchanges kind of doing some of the same things, and you know, that's like, let's take a look at Bithumb had been one of the major exchanges in the Korean market. Let's look at the exchanges. Gandhi's up too. Yeah, I know. I'm getting on here late. I apologize. So that's actually why I've been trying to keep these streams a little bit shorter, so that you know, people that are watching them after the fact can you know, are not dealing with that. So you can see Bithumb dropped down considerably, or they took them out completely. Let's take a look, see if we can search. Yeah, so not being recognized right now. So, but there's a tremendous amount of volume in these, as have been a lot of the other Korean exchanges. So that was something that I was really documenting last year in 2017. And you were seeing, like, I think it was like roughly about a third of the world's, or even more than that, the actual volume of cryptocurrency being traded was from Korean exchanges, from a tiny, you know, country in Asia. So I thought that was really interesting. Probably one of the natural inclinations is that that some of that volume is not authentic. So sometimes those strategies can give you a little bit of a leg up. You know, I just I don't agree with it, and I don't. I feel like it gets supported, and a lot of people, they don't see it, and like, I didn't really want to be the guy to, like, you know, call some of these people out, but I feel like it needs a little bit of attention, because, you know, I think time is going to solve a lot of these issues. But there's a lot of corporate garbage out there. People shilling ICOs, different, you know, shit tokens and whatnot. And I'm trying to stay focused on things that make people money, because, like, around, you know, that's really a lot of what this boils down to. 95% of people in crypto want to make money, and those are the platforms I'm focused on, and that's where the innovation is. And I kind of mentioned this in my Telegram chat. If you guys haven't jumped into my Telegram chat, I might, you know, say things in there I wouldn't necessarily say on stream. So I encourage you guys to jump in there. Yeah, like, one of the things I kind of was talking, because I was involved with BitConnect, and people might see that as, you know, perhaps somewhat hypocritical because of what happened, you know, with that whole situation. But I think one of the things that people need to recognize is the amount of innovation that an earning platform like that brought into the space, regardless of what happened in January. All of some of the different things that they were doing leading up to that was incredible from a developer standpoint, and there was so many different things that were changing and morphing, and the community was really growing and growing, and you're seeing that with some of these other communities. Right now, one of the larger ones being Arbitraging. A few other earnings platforms that I've been in are also growing as well. So those are kind of that's my rant for today. Appreciate y'all staying online. Catch you guys on the next one.